Hey folks, thanks for joining us. So, in case you missed it early on, there's a blurring going on. The helicopter goes from fairly clear to not clear, and when that happens, we know to zoom in if we need to. In this case, it was pretty low to begin with, so uh, yeah, we just really had to scrub, and that was the focus of this one because it was already at 1,700 feet, which is essentially nothing. But again, if you have sufficient technology, and we think an iPhone 15 is, and it demonstrates or exhibits the image on the left for a helicopter, and then seemingly nothing changes except it turns into the image on the right. It's a cause and effect, and it causes us to go back and look more slowly. And when we do, we find something falling from the 1 o'clock down to the 6 o'clock. And I say falling, but I mean, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's going fast enough that it seems to split the rotors, and look at the rotor speed. It'll give you a sense of how fast that thing is traveling, whatever it is. And again, we'll look at it again in real time, in real speed rather, and you'll knowing where it is. It's still difficult to see when we go back. But again, and there's another one that shoots off toward the 9 o'clock position from the rotors. And again, we'll get closer here, and you'll see. I mean, this is not, in our opinion, there's nothing about this that says foreground or background. These two things are next to each other. That's just what it looks like. And here it is, at regular speed. So again, we've had feedback about why is your videos are blurry, or the planes are blurry and the crafts are blurry. And the point is, yeah, the blurry is everything, because without this blur, we'd have no indicator of what was happening and where to look and how to look. So, it would be an utter crapshoot otherwise. But in this instance, and this is a great example of it, we didn't even have to zoom much because it was at such a low altitude. This is literally about slowing it down and then seeing and looking for what caused that blurring. And you can see, I mean, here it is at real speed. I mean, the blurring is obvious, but what caused it isn't. Yeah. And okay, so we're including this here, the details on the footage itself, for those who might be wondering about frame rate and this, that, and the other thing. But we also want to point out that, from the inception of these presentations, we've been trying to relay our method, not so people can be convinced and trust us, but so people can go out and do it themselves. Don't trust us. Trust our method, but don't trust us. Go get your own evidence. Do this on your own, and then figure out what you have on your own cameras. That's the trick. Thanks for joining us.